Help me to reach 2,000 subscribers. The moment I saw the photo, my lungs forgot how to breathe. It wasn't staged or edited or zoomed from a distance. It was crisp and close, like the universe wanted me to feel every inch of its truth. My husband's car, unmistakable, parked right outside the small, dimly lit quarters where our building's night shift security guards slept. And the guard's window was open. A silhouette stood inside. A woman's silhouette. My hands trembled so violently the phone nearly slipped from my fingers. I had taken the photo at 2:17 a.m. 15 minutes after waking up with a sudden jolt. My heart pounding for reasons I refused to understand then. I had stepped onto the balcony for air, and there it was, the familiar shape of his silver car shining under the yellow streetlight, far from where it should have been. He had sworn he was on a late-night processing call for work. I remember whispering into the darkness, "Please let this mean nothing," but I had already known. When I show him the photo the next morning, he laughs. Actually laughs. "You're out of your mind," he says, shaking his head as he pulls on his shirt. "Seriously, you need help. This paranoia is getting embarrassing." His dismissal slices deeper than the evidence itself. I stare at him, searching his face for even a flicker of fear or guilt. Nothing. His expression is clean, practiced, almost bored. "Then explain it," I whisper. He doesn't. He just buttons his collar slowly, sighs like I'm exhausting him. "Maybe someone else with the same car? Maybe you were half asleep and imagined it? Or," he lifts a brow, "maybe you've reached a point where you'll accuse me of anything." His casual cruelty stuns me. But beneath my hurt, something inside me sharpens. I know what I saw. "What about the woman?" ask. He stiffens. So slightly most people wouldn't notice, but 17 years with someone teaches you the subtle language of their guilt. "What woman?" he replies too quickly. "Inside the room." He snorts. "So now I'm sleeping with the guard? Is that what we're doing?" "No," I say, voice cracking. "Not the guard. His wife." That freezes him. He looks at me then, really looks, and the mask cracks. Not fully. Just enough for me to see the panic flicker behind his eyes. The red flags had been there for weeks, floating quietly around me like feathers after an explosion. His sudden interest in night walks. His insistence on parking in the back street because the front lot was too crowded. His phone face down at all times. The way he showered immediately upon coming home, even if he claimed he had just been sitting in the office. I rationalized everything because love does that. It writes excuses in places where truth should be. Even the guard's wife, Ariba, had started greeting me differently. Guilt flickering in her eyes before she forced a polite smile. I ignored it. I told myself it was my imagination. But now, standing in our bedroom with the sunlight creeping across the floor, the truth was roaring. "What happened that night?" ask. He rubs a hand over his face. "Nothing. God. Nothing happened." "Then why was your car there?" Silence settles between us like a heavy fog. "Tell me the truth," I plead. For once. His jaw clenches, and I feel the answer before he speaks. "Ariba needed help," he mutters. She was struggling. Her husband wasn't home. She called me." "She called you?" I repeat, numb. "At 2 in the morning?" His silence is an answer. "She was crying," he adds quietly. "She said she felt unsafe." "Did you feel unsafe?" I snap. "Or did you feel needed?" His breath shudders. "It wasn't like that." "Then what was it like?" His eyes drop. He doesn't speak. And that's when I know. Even if he claims nothing physical happened, something had. Emotional betrayal. Intimacy built in shadows. Secrets held between two people who had no business holding them. My knees weaken. "So you mocked me," I whisper. "To hide the truth." He closes his eyes. "I didn't want to lose you. You lost me the moment you chose her." Hours later, I walk down to the guard's quarters. The door is open. Sunlight spills in, illuminating the small room, the simple furniture, the faint scent of detergent and warm tea. Ariba stands near the bed, wringing a cloth with shaking hands. When she sees me, her face crumples instantly. Tears pool in her eyes before I say a single word. "I'm sorry," she whispers. "I swear I didn't mean to destroy anything." The honesty hits me harder than the betrayal. "Did he love you?" Ask. Her silence tells me everything. "Did you love him?" She wipes her face. "I loved how he listened, how he cared, how he made me feel seen." Her voice breaks. "But I never wanted it to go this far." I swallow the bitter truth. My husband had given someone else what he stopped giving me long ago. Tension, warmth, time. "I took the photo," I confess softly. "I saw his car." She nods. "I know. You knew I'd find out?" Ariba lifts her gaze, guilt shimmering in her eyes. "No, but he did." My heart fractures. "He what?" "He told me," she whispers. "He said you were getting suspicious. He said he needed to convince you he wasn't cheating." She pauses, voice trembling. "He said he would make you feel crazy before he let you catch him." The room spins. That was the twist that broke me. Not the betrayal, the cruelty behind it, the intention to destroy my confidence to protect his secret. I turn away, my chest collapsing in on itself, and whisper, "Thank you for telling me." I leave the room trembling, but for the first time in months, I'm not confused, or paranoid, or doubting myself. I am awake, and I am done.